What on earth happened at Spartan Dawg Con? Well, if only we had a commit of the 2024 class to join us. Oh, wait a minute. That's right, we do. It's Andrew Dennis. Let's go.
You are Locked On Spartans, your daily podcast on the Michigan State Spartans, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Spartan friends, Spartan family, Locked On Spartans listeners, thank you so much for tuning in to today's show of Locked On Spartans, your team in green and white 5 days a week. That's right, it's August, so that means we're back to 5 days a week, and we're kicking things off with a bang here. No, it's not just me blabbing all episode. No, who wants that to start their August? No. We want to hear from someone that was at an event of importance this weekend. Spartan Dawg Con took place, and we have just like the keynote recruiter of this 2024 class, offensive lineman Andrew Dennis, on today's show. Andrew, how on earth are you doing, man? Thanks a lot for joining the show. Appreciate you.
Good. How about you, Matt?
I'm sensational. Got to visit Thy Shadows on Friday. That was just the one nice thing. They kicked us social media influencers out after one night, which understandably so. I mean, I would have gotten rid of us immediately too. But for you guys, the 2024 class, there were a lot of commits. There were a lot of, hopefully commits too as well. I over here have some FOMO. I feel like I've missed out on a lot of Spartan Dawg Con because, well, Lord knows that I'm the furthest thing from a football player possible. What did all of us miss, though, at Spartan Dawg Con? Like, just start from the beginning. Tell us all about your weekend, Andrew, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem. Spartan Dawg Con was awesome. So, I mean, we got there around like 4 or 5 Friday, sat down, had dinner, hung out with some of the guys. Kind of just hung out with coaches, played some cornhole. They had everything laid out for us. Toured the new facilities. Kind of got a first look at some things, and then we headed over to Thy Shadows.
Thoughts on the black jerseys before going any further? Like, let's just hit the most important thing right here.
I just say I'm pretty excited to wear it.
There we go. Love it there. So, and the second most important thing, who's the best cornhole player in the 2024 class? I mean, is it just you or who else?
I mean, I don't think I've lost anybody yet.
Okay. See, there you have it.
And then, 4-0 against Gavin Brocious. I hope he's listening.
Wow. We'll tag him in this. Yeah, surely. Yeah. And we're a fair podcast. We'll give him the time to respond here. But so, I mean, good mix of obviously, your fellow 2024 commits. Were you able to meet any former players on this visit? And if so, like, were there anyone that really stuck out to you as like, wow, that was really cool to meet them?
Javon was really cool to meet. Just watching his highlights, seeing everything that he's done at state. It's just really cool to see. But no, I mean, I ran into about 1 million alumni, and they're all welcoming. It's a true family. So no, it was awesome to see all the former players and, see them come back to East Lansing, intermingle with themselves, and also talk to the recruits and the commits.
I might regret this question, but let's just go for it anyway. Like, how old are you when Javon Ringer played? Like, do you remember Javon Ringer playing like when you were growing up, or is that only for super old guys like myself? Like, tell us how old we are, Andrew. Just please, if you don't mind.
Well, he played at state in the mid-2000s, so I would have been really young.
I know.
Seeing the highlights growing up, pretty cool.
Well, the thing is too is like Javon, like I saw him at Thy Shadows. That's nice. He looks like he can rush for 1,500 yards tomorrow. Like that man is shredded.
I was sitting next to my dad and one of my coaches when he came out on stage and like when we met him, and I'm like, that dude can still suit it up.
100%.
Huge.
Right. The Colts are talking about trading Jonathan Taylor and like, well, everyone's going to need a cheap running back for the NFL. It's like, I just call Javon. Like, he seems to be.
Oh, he's just massive. Like, we were sitting there in the panel, and I was sitting next to Reggie and Francis Brew, and we're just like not really fanboying, but like looking at just his biceps and his triceps, and they were just popping out of his shirt. Like, whoa.
I know.
No,
it's unbelievable. No doubt. So, did you grow up a State fan? I mean, I think it's safe to assume, like, did you grow up a Michigan State fan? Okay.
Yeah, I grew up a Michigan State fan.
Okay, so not the guys in the mid 2000s like old people like me watched growing up, but like who did you really gravitate towards like when you were growing up as a State fan? Who were some of your favorite players?
The moment I knew I wanted to come to Michigan State was when I saw Jay Reed jump over that Penn State cornerback. I was sitting front row, 2021. Front row, got a video of it, saw it live in person. That was kind of just like a whoa moment.
There we go. Just pointing the camera to that picture right there over there. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening on the podcast, you have no idea what I'm doing right now. But yeah, that is 100% one of my favorite moments, no doubt about it. So like, what was your top favorite moment of Spartan Dawg Con then for just the 2024 class?
I would say all of us going out for the photo shoot or the scavenger hunt.
Okay, because I saw it on, I think it was Sunday today, or was it Saturday, where I kept seeing Spartan Dawg Con 2023. Like someone was at the dairy store on the field. So that was a scavenger hunt. Then what?
That was a scavenger hunt.
Of that.
So okay. I was a captain. Mercer was a captain. Chuck was a captain, and I think Nick was a captain. So we were all captains we had 4 teams, and we all had 5 carts. So I mean, we had alumni, support staff, and recruits. And so yeah, we were just driving all over campus, and every time you get to a station or you get to that next checkpoint, somebody had to take a picture. For us, it was Scoot, and so you blasted on Twitter to be able to win and be able to get to the next clue.
Gotcha. And the winning team was?
I want to say it was Mercer's team.
Okay. Let's talk about the Luniewskis right now, because so Friday night we got out of thy shadows, and I see you in the 2024 class hanging out downtown East Lansing. Walk by you. I just wanted to show my face, say, hey, what's up? And then Luniewskis are right by us, and they look as happy as could possibly be. They're very recognizable. So I just say, hey, how you guys doing? I can't tell the difference between the two right now, but one of them said, hey, great to see you again. Keep in mind, I've never seen these guys my entire life, but they were so nice just to say, hey, amazing to see you again. So they just seem like such great guys. Obviously, you guys are all offensive linemen. What are they like as you've gotten to know them, the Luniewski twins?
No, they're awesome. High energy, you never have to worry about them, kind of being tired and kind of slouching. No, they're always having energy. They're always messing with each other, always messing with us. So no, they're fun guys to be around.
And you able to get to know like the 2023 offensive line in 2022? Like how often are you communicating with the guys that are already offensive linemen at Michigan State?
Yeah, no, I'm really close to Cole and Stan. And then Cooper Turkshaw, one of the preferred walk-on.
Sure.
And then, Gavin and Ashton, I'm pretty tight with, as long as Braden. So, yeah, no, I'm pretty close with all the guys already.
Good deal. So over the weekend, obviously there was a lot of 2024 commits already. There were some guys that are hopefully going to be commits. And if anyone has paid even the slightest bit of attention, they know that you have been working your tail off on the recruiting trail. I mean, you might as well be part of the staff. So I'm just going to go ahead and ask. You don't have to give us a name. I won't be that direct or, just prodding at you. Are we on the watch for like any other commit right now? Or is there a little bit of a calm right now in the storm?
I think that there might be one soon.
That's what I'm talking about. There we go.
Yeah,
again, I'm very friendly. I'm not going to get you in trouble. I'm not going to prod.
So, you're good. Yeah. You're good.
Okay. There we go. Just, I'm curious. I'm a curious kitten over here. So I just had to ask you that. And we're going to ask you some more questions here, Andrew, in a hot second. But first, hey, so you need to talk to people's ears off about eBay Motors. That is right, gang. It's the best place to get any auto part need because, hey, for a championship team, it's all about making sure every player is a perfect fit. Well, just like Andrew Dennis for the 2024 class, it's the same when it comes to your vehicle. Every part needs to fit just right. So the next time you need parts and accessories, head to eBay Motors. With eBay Guaranteed Fit, you can be sure every part you need fits just right the first time around. Just add your ride to My Garage and look for the green check to know that the part will fit just right. Or yeah, that's right. You get your money back guaranteed. Because just like in sports, just like in football, just like the 2024 class, confidence is the name of the game when you shop on eBay Motors. And with over 122 million parts to choose from, my God, that's a lot of parts. You'll be back in the game in no time. And after all, hey, it's easy to bring home the win when the right parts are guaranteed. So get the right parts at the right fit, at the right price on ebaymotors.com. Let's ride. It's eBay Guaranteed Fit. Only available to U.S. customers. Eligible items only. Exclusions. Well, that's right. They apply. And let's get 2024 offensive line commit, the man of the class, the guy that's recruiting everyone here. Andrew Dennis back on the show here. When it comes to the motor of the class, Andrew, this is such a cheesy a cheesy segue, but we're going to go for it. Who is the motor of this 2024 class? God, that's terrible, but we're going for it.
No, I definitely think recruiting wise, I think our offensive linemen are doing a really great job. I'd say Mercer and Chuck, they're always on Twitter. We're always talking with me, him, and Logan and twins. We're always, and I would say it's everybody, to be honest. We're on our group chat. I mean, I think we're talking daily. Sometimes, I was at the movies earlier today and just the phone's blowing up, everybody's talking. So no, I would say everybody. I mean, it's just an awesome group to be around.
For sure. What movie, by the way? It's Barbie or Oppenheimer? Which one are we talking here?
Barbie. I went to Oppenheimer last week.
And okay, what's the better one then?
Oppenheimer. 100%.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
And Barbie though, still solid. Shoot.
I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say no because it's my opinion. So I want others to go see it.
That's nice of you.
Yeah, but I mean, I will say I wasn't the biggest fan.
So, in non-movie news, hey, look, Oppenheimer's been very popular. Barbie's been popular, but something else has been in the news here in East Lansing. And would you look at that? Oh my God, it's Andrew Dennis. Look at this. You got a 4-star rating on 24/7 Sports not too long ago. How often do you look at that? Is that like a goal that you have in mind, or is that just something that you see and you're like, all right, cool, just another thing?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely cool to say, it's not something I check a lot. To be honest, I've always felt I was a highly rated kid. And that's kind of the mindset I've always had. It doesn't really matter whether I'm a 4, 3, 2, or 1 star. I'm going to work. So, I mean, it's definitely cool. But at the same time, I've had the same film. So, I mean,
yeah.
But no, it's definitely a cool thing. But yeah, at the same time, it's like when you get to campus, it's kind of off the slate,
Yeah, it's just go time once you get to campus. And the most awkward questions are the ones to answer about yourself. So I'm sorry, but we're just going to keep on going on that train. Why do you think you got the 4-star rating? Because that's a question. It's like, oh, why was he all of a sudden bumped up to 4-star? It's like, well, if only we had the guy that got bumped to 4 stars on the show. Why do you think you got bumped to 4 stars? Was there like a camp that you went to where you feel like you really performed well, or are you kind of just confused about it too?
I mean, it's a little bit of both. Yeah, I went to the Michigan State camp where, Alan True saw me. So I think that was definitely a key contributing factor. But at the same time, I think, a good amount of it has to do with I finally grew into my body.
Yeah, sure.
As a sophomore, I was about 210 pounds. Right now I'm weighing 285 to 290. So it was one of those things where I think it was building up. So, and I would like to think I'm one of the more athletic linemen that you'll see.
Yeah.
So
definitely. What weight are you trying to get at, by the time you step foot on East Lansing? And I guess 2-part, are you trying to early enroll? Are you still thinking about that? I mean, just before I get to when you get
Yeah, so I'm early enrolling.
Okay.
My school does trimester, so I'm technically done in November.
Gotcha.
So I mean, as long as I come in above 280, playing both ways, I kind of expect to lose a couple pounds. But yeah, 280 is the goal. I mean, 285, 290 would be great. So anywhere in that range.
Gotcha. And what are the goals for your senior year coming up? Because I mean, that's the crazy thing. It's like you're already committed. We're all excited to have you on campus, but oh yeah, that's right. It's that little high school season you still have up there that you got to do. What are the goals coming up for you this upcoming senior year?
Yeah, for me, it's just have a good year again. Be consistent throughout every game. Not have those bumps. At the same time, I want to enjoy playing with my friends that I've grown up with. Enjoying these last few months of high school before I head off. College football's a job, so I'm trying to soak it all in as I can now. But at the same time, have that in my mind that getting ready to go.
And that's fascinating. Just like college football is a job. When did that hit you? I guess because I've never thought about that. I've never had to worry about it being a job for me. Please, I was 5'8", 130 pounds, soaking wet out of high school. That never crossed my mind. But when did that hit you? That college football. It's kind of serious, man. I mean, was that a while ago or is it recent?
I would say it was a while ago. Going through this whole recruiting process, I've had a great family, that saw me through it. And so they both have seen family friends go through it. And as my dad being a football coach, he's seen many players go through it, and it's one of those things that they've kind of instilled in me since day one. So I mean, I'd like to thank them for that. It's just like, yeah, it's cool to be in high school. Yeah, it's cool to have these stars. Yeah, it's cool to have offers. But when you get there, it's a whole new game.
Right on. And you know what? Hey, before we let you go and enjoy the rest of your week coming up, first of all, hey, thanks a lot for your time, man. Really do appreciate all the breakdown and
Hey,
everything
no
that we missed from
problem.
Spartan Dawg Con. Who has helped you the most though, like in your journey to becoming a Michigan State Spartan commit for the 2024 class?
Parents, I would say 100%. Um, you know, Coach Cap wanted me at a certain weight, and to help me get to that point, all support from my parents. I was at groceries, which aren't cheap. Especially being
Yep.
as big as I am, and eating as much as I do, through helping me through school, and everything that pertains to getting to this point. I would thank them for it.
There we go. I mean, no wonder you're the best recruiter in this 2024 class. I mean, a great conversation with you, Andrew. I really do appreciate your time. So, anything else you want to just shout out or anything before we let you go and just enjoy your upcoming week of the summer?
Yeah, no, I'm just excited about this 24 class. I think it's definitely special. I think our O-line commits are some of the top guys in the country. So I just can't wait to get to campus and show everybody that. So go
Same.
green.
I can't wait for the class. Hey, go white, my man. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. And hey, you know what? There we go. Hey, thanks a lot, Andrew. Really do appreciate it, my man.
Hey, no problem. Thank you.
All right, and that's the end of the